Alright, that's it. I'm tired of people misunderstanding what bass preamps do. In case it wasn't clear, this one is for the bassists, so if you aren't a bassist, you can scroll. All the time online, I'm seeing people post, oh, my bass tone sucks. If I get a dark glass tone capsule or some other preamp, will that make it better? And the answer is no. So really quick, if you don't understand or you're a beginning bass player or something like that, what I'm talking about is an onboard bass preamp. So some active battery-powered electronics that go inside your bass that let you change the tone. Now, usually this manifests in the form of an EQ that allows you to adjust your bass, mid, and treble, or sometimes just bass and treble directly on your bass. See, what people don't really get is that preamps aren't really meant to do something magical just by being on. They shouldn't be doing anything to fix your tone just by being on. In fact, in my opinion, the best preamps are the ones where you can barely tell the difference if they're on or off when all of the EQ knobs are set flat. Here I have one of my Ormsby basses. They all have the dark glass tone capsule preamp in them, so I'm going to really quick show you what I'm talking about. I have my bass plugged directly into the interface. What you're about to hear is pure DI, just the pickups. The preamp is bypassed, and it sounds like this. Now I'm going to turn the preamp on and have all of the EQ knobs set flat with no booster cut. Now, that was with the coils of my pickups in parallel mode. Let's switch them to series mode and see if that makes any kind of difference with the preamp being on or off. Now my pickups are in series and the preamp is off. And with the preamp on, basically no difference to my ears, and I'm wearing headphones. Chances are, if you're listening on your phone, then you really won't be able to hear a difference. Technically, there is a slight change that occurs, and that is that the high end, the ultra high end, gets extended further. The resonant frequency gets pushed upwards when the preamp is turned on. But that's usually a sonic area that is cut off by whatever other gear you're running it into later, like another preamp or a speaker cabinet. So with all that said, I imagine you probably have two questions left in your mind. One, then what's the point of a preamp? And the answer is, so you can have a quick and dirty way to change your tone on the fly at a gig. And the second question you probably have is, well, my tone still sucks. If it's not the preamp or lack thereof, then what's the problem? Pickups. It's your pickups.